Actress Gina Carano is suing Disney and Lucasfilm, and here are 10 things you need to know about that. Number one is she is suing them after being dropped from the TV series The Mandalorian. I think she was dropped in 2021, and the lawsuit is being funded by Elon Musk. Now, something I take note of is that the character's name that she played was Cara Dune. Well, her last name is Carano, so you have the word Cara in her last name, Carano. So it appears that the character was named for Gina Carano. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems to be. And then you have the last name Dune, and that seems to reflect the obsession with the Star Wars franchise with dunes. I guess that's part of their movie culture. I don't know, but it seems to fit, so I understand that. Number two, you need to know that Musk, who owns Twitter, has pledged to fund lawsuits for individuals who are treated unfairly by employers due to things they post on social media, including X. Number three, you need to know that Carano's lawsuit seeks damages and reinstatement. She wants her role back as Cara Dune. Number four, controversy erupted over Carano's social media activity, and that includes when she apparently likened right-wing views with Jews being persecuted during the Holocaust. So if you are conservative, you're being persecuted by Disney just like the Jews were persecuted during the Holocaust. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's her opinion. Number five is Carano denies making the comparison. Okay, it's not her opinion, according to her, and alleges she was fired just for expressing her views. Not for a specific view, I guess. Number six is her social media history includes liking posts disparaging the Black Lives Matter movement. Did you notice for liking the post? That's it. Clicked a button, clicked an icon. You liked the post. Well, when you click a like button, that doesn't mean you like what the post said or that you agreed with the post. That sometimes means I like that you posted this, or I want you to know that I read this. In fact, the word like is probably a misnomer in a lot of cases because people may post something about somebody, a loved one who died, who passed away. Here's their obituary, and you like it. That doesn't mean you like the fact that they died. It just means that you like that this was posted. It's a better way of, I think, maybe just saying thanks for posting. Or just thanks would be a better term than like. But anyhow, she claims she was targeted for doing that, or at least that's what the mainstream media says. Number seven, she claims she was targeted just for her views. Number eight, Musk involvement may aim to gain favor according to the mainstream media. I got to be careful to say that. With conservatives and for just publicly challenging Disney. Apparently he and Disney, or the CEO of Disney, are in a row because Disney dropped their advertising from X, and so there's been this give and take going on. But saying that Musk involvement is just to gain favor with conservatives, what are we, a mind reader? How do we know that? How do we know he's not actually a conservative, you know? And if he is trying to gain favor with conservatives, is that all that bad? I mean, it worked well with Fox News, right? So maybe he's onto something. So I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know if he's a true blue conservative and he's an advocate of free speech, or if he's just trying to gain favor with conservatives. Why would he do that? It's not like he needs the money, and it's not like that he's attracting advertising dollars. Well, maybe he is. I mean, again, it worked for Fox News, so maybe that's his strategy. I just don't know. But it's something that we need to note. Number nine is Musk appears to be positioning himself, here we go again, as a champion of free speech. So the way that the mainstream media frames this is Musk is positioning himself, or he's aiming to gain favor, or something akin to that. maybe he truly is a champion of free speech. Let's not dismiss that. It could be the guy is true conservative. That he is I don't want to say he's a liberal, but we would say that he is, what do they call that, a conventional liberal or whatever, in that he believes in liberty. Not, the liberal is a term that was stolen by the far left, by the woke left. They shouldn't even be calling themselves liberals. By the same token, they shouldn't be calling themselves progressives. Number 10, Disney withdrew advertising from Musk platform. As you probably already know, I think I said that a moment ago. The platform being X or Twitter. And the mainstream media says that Disney took exception to not being treated fairly. Its content was not placed, well, okay, they were, what do they call that, ghost banning or whatever. That's not the term they use, but apparently that is the excuse they're using for withdrawing their advertising, where I think the more obvious reason, apparently, I don't know this for a fact, they just don't like the free speech direction that Elon Musk is taking, because free speech means you're not cancel culture. Free speech means you're allowing conservatives and patriots to post anything they want. And anything they say and anything they want is usually mischaracterized by the far left as being hate speech. Somehow, some way, they'll figure out a way to make it hate speech. And so they are hating what they say, and the excuse they use is what they say is hating. That seems to be the very definition of hypocrisy. Just my opinion. All right, what do we take away from this? Well, there's a couple things. This is an iteration of what conservatives call cancel culture. So Gina Carano was canceled, or she was dropped, or she was fired because of her political views. Now, having said that, we need to keep in mind that a while back, the woke left coined this term McCarthyism, which is basically synonymous with cancel culture. The difference, or the only difference being, is cancel culture is what conservatives call it when the left does it. And McCarthyism is what the left calls it when conservatives do it, when we try to punish somebody because of their political or sociological beliefs, maybe even religious beliefs, even more so religious beliefs. Joseph McCarthy, for whom McCarthyism was named, was a United States senator, and the woke left sometimes confuse him and his views, or they conflate his views with the House Un-American Activities Committee. And I guess they were kind of the same, but they weren't the same. They seem to have the same objective, but you got to keep in mind that Joe McCarthy, back in the 50s when he was accusing Hollywood actors and Hollywood workers of being communist, who, by the way, a lot of them actually were communist. He didn't want them having undue influence. Personally, I think he was a hero. I'm glad he did that, but I'm not sure that they should have been fired or censored because of it. But exposed, I'm okay with that. But he was a senator, and the House Un-American Activities Committee was a thing in the House. And there's the Senate, there's the House, two different chambers. So really, he had nothing to do with that. But the woke left likes to conflate things, or the woke left doesn't like to think through things, however you want to say it. So once again, cancel culture and McCarthyism are effectively synonymous. It just matters on who is censoring whom. But the point of this takeaway is, after making a big to-do about McCarthyism, now the woke left is using McCarthyism. And Gina Carano is a classic example, in my opinion. Classic liberal is the term I was trying to think of. The other takeaway is the lawsuit says that Carano willingly took part in Zoom meetings with leaders of the LGBTQ plus groups. I guess the plus means there are other letters in the alphabet. And I always have to read that because I can't remember what the letters are. And she participated willingly, but at the company's bequest or behest. And apparently she had positive results. Why is that a takeaway? Well, the fact that Disney is even doing this, part of their DIE, I like to call it, the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. I like to call it DIE, die. But I don't think companies and schools should even be trying to brainwash people by having these meetings or these classes, these DEI classes. I think that's, focus on your business, not on brainwashing people, not on thought reform. Just my opinion. It's kind of like a company that's owned by, say, Jehovah's Witnesses or by Scientology, forcing everyone to attend a class that espouses the views of Jehovah's Witnesses or Scientology. So imagine you're working for Disney, and Disney says, okay, we're going to have this Zoom meeting with leaders of Scientology. Would you be okay with that? With leaders of the Jehovah's Witnesses, would you be okay with that? With leaders of the Mormons, so you can be more understanding, not so hateful of Mormons. They don't do that, but they do of these other, I think they're kind of religious dogmas anyhow. All right, so anyhow, the lawsuit says that Carano willingly took part in the Zoom meetings, but that Lucasfilm demanded a public apology in which she admitted to mocking or insulting an entire group of people, which they say Carano really didn't do, but so what if she did? Again, that's free speech. So you're being compelled, maybe not forced, but compelled to participate in this meeting with these, got to read it again, LGBTQ+, or Mormons, or Jehovah's Witnesses, or whomever, Scientologists, whoever. So you're being compelled to participate in this meeting. But you're not supposed to express your view. You're just supposed to listen to and adopt their view. To me, it seems like a bullying tactic. You're telling everybody, not just current employees, but future employees, that you have to be a woke, left-wing moonbat to work here. I'm not sure there's a federal law that says you can't do that, and I'm not sure there should be, but I think it's a bad business practice. And that seems to be proving itself with Disney. My understanding is their business is not faring well since they took on this indoctrination policy of making movies, animation movies. They used to be very entertaining and fun for little kids, and now it seems their whole idea is to make people pay to come see their DEI propaganda. Just my opinion. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but just my opinion. I mean, I'm not a mind reader. I can't read their brains, but that sure is the way it seems, at least to me. So anywho, they said that she was subjected to harassment because she allegedly expressed her opinion over the meetings, Zoom meetings, of leaders of the LGBTQ plus movement. And so we have a lawsuit. If you got something out of this video, join our family by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell because that tells YouTube that you want to be notified when we upload new videos, and also give this video a thumbs up, like it. You might get fired by Disney, but go ahead and like it. And let us know, that helps our algorithms, by the way, but let us know that you liked it. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Join or start a conversation, and we'll see y'all next time.